SheSoDramatic. Thanks so much for joining me for another video. Today I have a grocery haul for you from Walmart and Sam's. And then you know I got a meal idea for you. You know I got you. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I'm working with. All right, so starting over here, I have a couple of bags of salad. I love anything with kale in it, and this is definitely one of my favorites. And then just a regular bag of romaine salad, a couple of loaves of bread, some mini bagels over there. See, this is why I do not like to let Walmart pick out my produce, but I'll make it work. Just some green onions there that I needed for a recipe. Got some sandwich thins over here, a couple of packages of paper plates. Y'all know that your girl does not have a working dishwasher, so we keep paper plates over here. I have a gallon of milk that I'm probably gonna have to start buying half a gallon because we end up throwing out the milk before we can drink it all, because everybody seems like they are preferring the almond milk here lately. So I need to start buying a half a gallon of that. I need to restock my emergency prepper pantry. I need to show you guys an updated view of my emergency pantry downstairs, but I got a couple of things of peanut butter so that I could restock that. I love pickled beets. Got some Gates barbecue sauce, some strawberry jelly, some cream cheese to go with those bagels. I got some ketchup. I have more oatmeal as well as the instant maple and brown sugar oatmeal. Got a container of apple juice hiding back there. And then more Fig Newtons, the Nature Valley crunchy granola bars. These are my favorite chips to have with, you know, just a sandwich. The sea salt and cracked pepper. These are really good. Bacon and eggs, cheese, shredded cheese. Got some lunch meat over here, some frozen fries, and I want to try these thick and fluffy waffles. We haven't tried those yet, so we're going to try those. Some saltine crackers. I got a large box of, what are those? Gallon size zipper bags. Some Bounce dryer sheets. And I think that's it. Oh, I got some paper towels there on the floor, as well as a couple of packs of water that I left in the truck because the boys can take those out and put those in the garage where we store those. All right, so this is all from Walmart. Okay, hey friends, so as promised, here is the remainder of the haul, which was some items that I picked up from Sam's. So starting here with these broccoli florets, I really like this steamable bags. I really like the steamable bags because they are just super duper easy. We also like the Sam's green beans, frozen green beans in the steamable bag, but they were out of those today, so I just had to go with broccoli. We needed some more ground cumin, some more ground turkey. I got this bag of mini cucumbers. I'm really hoping that I will be able to eat all of this before it goes bad, because that's a lot just for me, and I'm the only one in the house that eats them, but I couldn't pass them up because they were on sale. And what I like to do with these, let me show you, as a quick low carb snack, I like to, let's see if I can find it. There is a Buffalo Wild Wings seasoning that, here it is. I like to sprinkle a little of this salt and vinegar seasoning on cucumbers. It is just such a good snack. It's low carb, of course, but the problem is I do have to watch my sodium intake, and so let's see if it'll focus. Okay, so that's quite a bit of sodium, and that is for how many teaspoons? A half a teaspoon. So I don't nearly use a half a teaspoon when I'm just kind of doing a sprinkle on my cucumbers, but just wanted to give you that idea as a low carb snack, just to chop up some cucumbers and have them either with oil and vinegar or salad dressing, or by themselves. They're actually good by themselves to me, but I really like it with this salt and vinegar. So just wanted to share that. All right, I'm out of breath, y'all. Okay, another thing that I'm into is these acai bowls. We don't have a place here nearby me that actually makes these and sells them fresh. So I've just been having to rely on the frozen kind, and I tried a frozen bowl at Walmart, and it was really good. So when I saw this at Sam's, I jumped on it. I had this morning for breakfast, and I put a little bit of peanut butter in with it, because a lot of people will put like Nutella. I didn't have any Nutella, so I just put a little bit of peanut butter in there with it, and also I chopped up some fresh banana, and it was so filling. It really did keep me full all morning long. So that's what I had for breakfast. So just wanted to share that. Okay, this was something new that I've never seen at Sam's, and I've heard about this brand called Black Girl Magic. And so they had a couple of different varieties. They had a Riesling for sure, but I think Riesling is too sweet, so I didn't want to try that one. And then they had something that kind of looked like a champagne or a sparkling wine. I believe it was a Brut. I didn't want that one either, so I ended up going with this rosé, which sometimes rosé can be a little sweet for me, but I just wanted to try this brand because I've been hearing good things about it. It says McBride Sisters, the McBride Sisters collection, Black Girl Magic. So definitely wanted to give that a try. And it was higher. It was more expensive than I thought it would be. It was $15.98. So maybe I'm just spoiled. I get my liquor from Trader Joe's. And I don't nearly pay that much for even my Snoop Dogg. What is that? My Cali Red is like maybe $9. But we'll give it a try. All right, moving on. We are having salmon for dinner, so I picked up a couple of fillets. I don't know that I've ever had sockeye salmon fillets, and these look quite a bit thinner than what I'm used to. I think we're used to the Atlantic salmon, but this was cheaper, so I picked it up. We're gonna see what we can make work with it. I also got some salmon burgers back here and some frozen Atlantic salmon fillets. So, yeah, salmon was the theme today. I needed to stock up. Back over here, I don't want to forget these avocado cups. I really like these for my avocado toast because ain't nobody got time to be trying to time the ripening of an avocado just right. Like, it never fails. I always end up having 1 or 2 avocados go bad on me. So this is just much more convenient. I can spread this right on my toast and add my everything but the bagel seasoning, and it is so good. And there's my Uncle Ben's ready rice. I told y'all this is my son's. This is his jam, y'all. So I got two boxes of those. Each of them has 6 pouches. They go in the microwave for 90 seconds, and bam, he's got a side, and he loves rice. And then I got a thing of paper plates. So that's all that's on the table. I want to show you. Also, I just didn't feel like carrying the cases of water. Whew, can't even hardly talk. So I got some cases of water, 2 cases of water. These 2 on this side are from Sam's. That one was from Walmart. But these 2 cases of water, and then this is the sports drink that my oldest son really likes. So I try to keep him stocked up on that. Body Armor. So I didn't feel like carrying that in just to film it and have to carry it back out. And then the last thing is I got a plant. For the last few years, I've been getting this hibiscus plant from Sam's. It's called a braided hibiscus. It was $19. And this is what it looks like. I'm gonna repot it into a prettier pot. But the blooms on this hibiscus plant are just so pretty. They're so pretty. So I just wanted to add some pretty plants to the deck. So that'll be the hibiscus plant. This is a black-eyed Susan. I need to put it in a bigger pot. So I just gotta go get a bigger pot for that. I love that little pot that it's in, but that's not gonna be big enough. And I just planted these earlier this week. What's today? Today's Wednesday. I just planted these last week. This is a dahlia. So I'm anxious to see that come up and bloom. So it'll be some pretty plants on this side, and then here are my herbs and other plants on this side. So, and I've got a separate video coming for this, so stay tuned for that. I'm quite sure this grocery haul will be uploaded first, but stay tuned so I can share with you what I did for this little side of my deck, this little container garden over here. All right, so that is all I have. So stay tuned because I have a little bit to share with you for a meal idea. So I will see you in the next clip. All right, so I am back with my meal idea, and we're just going to do a very, very simple quiche today. So let me show you my ingredients. Of course, I have my pie crust. I have cracked 6 eggs over here, and I'm going to beat this with maybe about a half to a whole cup of heavy whipping cream. I never measure, y'all, so we'll see what it's looking like. My favorite seasonings over there. Just garlic, salt, onion powder, this roasted garlic and herb, and then a little bit of black pepper. I've got these raggedy green onions that Walmart picked out for me. I'm gonna rinse them off and chop them up and see what I can salvage out of that. And then for my meat in this particular quiche, I'm just going to take a shortcut and use these real crumbled bacon pieces that I get from Sam's. I really, really like these bacon crumbles. I know it has preservatives in it, but this ain't something we eat every day, so everything in moderation, right? So this is going to be my shortcut for today, but I also wanted to inspire you to get creative with your quiche. You can also use any other meat that you have available, ham. I have done a crab quiche for my sister who is a pescatarian, and that turned out really well. Matter of fact, I ended up doing a hash brown crust for her because she tries to eat low gluten. She's not completely gluten-free, but whenever possible, she tries to eliminate gluten. So I made her crust out of hash browns, and then I used, as the meat, I used crab, and so that turned out really well. So anywho, I got this out just so that I can show you that you would normally have some type of shredded cheese. Of course, if you shred your own, it's always better. For me, in my quiche, my preference on the cheese is always Swiss. And so I don't have any shredded Swiss today, but what I do have, I get these cheese collection trays from Sam's, and we have them anytime we have guests or even just to snack on around the house. I snack on cheese and crackers all the time, y'all. And so there is some Swiss cheese in here that I'm going to take and chop up in my Ninja, and that'll be my cheese for today. But I just wanted to show you that you would normally use some type of shredded cheese, but I'm gonna shred up that Swiss today and see what we can get going with that. So I will be back to show you my progress. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this real quick. If you've never used your Ninja to shred cheese, and technically it's really not shredding it, right? It's just chopping it up into finer pieces. But once you put it in a casserole or melt it over whatever you're using it with, you know, who cares whether or not it's shredded? But literally, so all I did was take these Swiss slices out of that cheese platter, and I tore these slices in half and just put them in here. And I'm just pulsing them And so you see I've got some bigger pieces that I need to shake up and pulse again. But I just wanted to show you that how easy it is. So I'm gonna give this a toss and kind of get those bigger pieces moving around. And there we go. So see? So that's what I'm gonna use in my quiche. So just wanted to share that. All right, so I have those 6 eggs beaten up pretty good. So now I'm just going to add my seasonings. And again, just add whatever seasonings you like. These are the seasonings that I went with, okay? So here's a weird little quirk about me. I usually have to smell my food and my ingredients to know whether or not they've been seasoned enough. Because I told you I don't measure anything. I don't know. Just weird. It's a weird little quirk. Okay. That smells better. Is that weird? Does anybody else do that? All right, so I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of this heavy whipping cream. I decided to start with a 1/2 cup so that I could kind of give you guys a better idea about measurements. We'll start there, and that actually does look like that's enough. All right, let me smell it again. Let me add just a little more onion powder and a little more garlic powder, or the garlic seasoning. Okay, that's better. All right, so I did give my pie crust time to thaw out. So now let me just get to layering, because that's all it is layering. And I'm trying this with one hand, y'all. All right, if I had to guess, that's probably about a 1/2 cup of bacon bits or meat or just whatever you decide to use. Because you could do a veggie quiche too. You could layer the bottom of this pie crust with onions and bell peppers and mushrooms. So yeah, whatever you want to do. Okay, so I have mostly tops, the green onion tops. Not tops, the whites, the green onion whites. That's what I meant to say. I'm going to save the green tops for the top of the quiche. All right, and okay, now here's my shredded Swiss cheese. I'm gonna do this with a spoon. And I think that's all I'm gonna need. I think I shredded too much. So I'll save the rest for something else. I don't know what, but we'll figure something out. All right, so I think that's good. I may even put a little bit more on top. All right, so here is the egg mixture. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right. I think I'm going to take a fork, let's use the same fork, and just kind of poke my quiche all the way down to the crust, just so that it doesn't bubble up. Okay. All right, I put it on a cookie sheet. I really don't think it's going to bubble over, but just to be safe. All right, so I'm gonna put this in the oven. I have my oven on 375, but you know your oven best, so I would say 350 to 375, depending on your oven. And I'm gonna start with 30 minutes and then check on it, but I really think it'll need 45 minutes. But I will definitely let you know when it's done exactly how long I left it in there. All right, so hang tight. Okay, so this is what it looks like fresh out of the oven, and after I let it kind of sit for 5 minutes to settle down. And I had it in the oven for a total of 40 minutes. 40 minutes. So let me cut it and put it on a plate and show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's what it looks like cut. Y'all, the back of my crust kept falling off, but it's still gonna be good. All right, you all, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you are spending time with the people and things that bring you joy. See you next time.